Good Friday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. I am the host for South Carolina Weather, Joseph Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about your weather for your Friday evening going into your Saturday morning. Starting off, you can look at the radar for right now. We do have a couple of severe storms down here inside of Arkansas, especially the near the Little Rock region. As you can see, we do have a tornado warning, and some sources say that that's actually on the ground happening right now as I'm recording this. So hopefully that is not going to be impactful. And again, it's another one of these 2% risks. I've been talking about these 2% risks for a while now. Um, and we have something to talk about, especially severe weather, close to the end of this video. So let's go ahead and continue and talk about what we have been talking about. Um, so going on ahead and starting off as well near us in South Carolina, it seems like we do have a little tiny shower over here, potentially near the Florence region. But other than that, we don't. I don't know if it's touching the ground. I'm gonna have to zoom in to check that out. I can maybe try to right now, but if we zoom in some more, you can see we do have actually some heavy downpours up there inside of North Carolina. So that is something that they're gonna have to watch for. And as I can see right now, no, seems like that's not hitting the ground. So it may just be a shower up there that's producing rain, but it's not hitting the ground. But other than that, look at the rest of the East Coast. We do have a couple of showers and possibly some downpours up there inside of New York. And we do have a couple of showers and some downpours as well inside of Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee as well. We do have some snow up here in the UP of Michigan as well as the Wisconsin and Minnesota border. And then if you look to our west, I did actually keep alerts on. So you can see the blues here. These are winter storm watches. The pinks are winter storm warnings, and the purples are the winter storm advisories. So that is pretty much that, as we have some more snow out here to the west around the Rockies, and we do have some rain down here in the desert southwest. Now, going on ahead and talking about our cloud cover, let's go ahead and talk about that for right now. So cloud cover right now, we are seeing some clearing, especially near the low country, near seems like Mount Pleasant, Hardyville, Allen, Allendale, places like that are receiving some type of clearing right now when it comes to cloud cover. Everyone else though can definitely see some clouds up and pretty much cloudy pretty much throughout all of South Carolina as well. We may have a couple of some more spots though up there as well, just north of Florence as well, that could potentially be seeing some clearing as these clouds move in. Here is our current temperatures right now: 57 in Columbia, 57 in Florence, 57 in Myrtle Beach, 59 in Charleston and Augusta, 57 in Savannah, and then down to our south, 65 in Gainesville, 62 in Spring Hill, 69 in Orlando, and 64 in Jacksonville. To our west, 59 in Atlanta, 60 in Birmingham, 62 in Montgomery, 57 in Huntsville, 64 in Jackson, 64 in Mobile, and 67 in New Orleans. And then to our north, 62 in Memphis, 53 in Chattanooga, 51 in Charlotte, 55 in Fayetteville, and 52 in Raleigh, Greenville, and Wilmington. Here's our minimum temperatures for tonight. Pretty cool, but not too cold night tonight. 52s around Columbia and Sumter, 53 near Myrtle Beach, 54 Charleston, 54 near Augusta, 51 up in the upstate as well. And then you can see that warm air to our west as well. You see they're going to only have low temperatures in the 60s. And their high temperatures for tomorrow, I believe, yeah. Not really as hot as ours, but definitely so weird that they are receiving warmer minimum temperatures, but we're getting the warmer maximum temperatures. Interesting to think about for tomorrow. Here's our 24-hour max wind gust. Wind gust, 20-mile-an-hour wind gust cannot be ruled out all throughout the state for the next 24 hours. Nothing that we have to worry about, though. Nothing that you have to prepare for or something like that. Here is our 24-hour precipitation totals. Precipitation can definitely get to like maybe 500ths or maybe even a tenth of an inch near the Blue Ridge Mountains regions and possibly a trace down near the Greenville Spartanburg region for the next 24 hours from 7 p.m. all the way to tomorrow 7 p.m. So definitely something to watch for if you're up there in the upstate. And then here is our NAM 3 kilometer model, and we will show what our current conditions will be. So if we move on down to the southeast, we're starting off here at around 9 o'clock. We push this forward some more. And then we do have a couple of showers and storms up there. You can see up there in Missouri and southern Illinois. And then we do have those showers that are remaining consistent. They were talking about how we could potentially see like a tenth of an inch. If you look up here towards the upstate, you can see why. It's right here because of these isolated showers that are causing a bit of a kind of like recurring theme, not really moving too much, and that's why that it's not going to be a lot of rain, so it's nothing flash flooding, not really flash flooding, but it will just be kind of like an annoying rain. Like, why is it still raining outside when it's not really even doing anything? Here we have around 3 p.m. those showers again try to make a little bit of a comeback towards the upstate, but then we get some more confidence around 10 a.m. February 11th, that is Sunday. And then those showers actually do start to move into the Midlands of South Carolina around 1 p.m. on Sunday. And then we really have a huge blob of rain that's going to move into the Augusta region around 5 p.m. on Sunday. And that's going to push through. And that's not even the main system yet that's going to hit us yet. So we still have a while to go. This is kind of just like an annoying just rain. But the real system is going to be coming soon, which I'm about to show y'all next. So here's our day one. You may look at this and be like, okay, we talked about this morning. Here's our day two. We do have a marginal risk tomorrow for Houston, San Antonio, Austin, I still don't know how to say that. And Waco, Texas. Is it Pasadena or Pasadena? I'm gonna have to really look that up after this video. But we do have a 2% chance of a tornado. That's for Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and Waco. And then we do have a 5% chance of damaging winds for Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and Waco again. And then we have a 5% chance of hail. That includes all of those cities and towns and includes Abilene, Texas as well. Gets close to Lufkin, Texas, and close to Midland, Texas as well. So that is what we have right now for this marginal risk down here. Then we have a day three, which we do have a slight risk, which includes Jackson, Mississippi, Monroe, Louisiana, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Alexandria, Louisiana, and Meridian, Mississippi, and then we do have a marginal risk for Houston, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana, Birmingham, Alabama, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Montgomery, Alabama. This does come with that 15% risk for that slight and that 5% risk for the marginal. As of right now, it's looking like we're going to have some, trying to scan through it real quick. Looks like we will have some severe threat will produce into the afternoon. And then after that, stronger cells, which means tornadoes are possible. Isolated large hail threat. Pretty much that seems to be the main concern with this, mainly hail. Potentially a discrete tornado. So wind damage as well is also possible, but I think the main thing that they are talking about is hail with this, but this has nothing to do with us, so let's continue. And once we get to our day 4, this is where we really need to start paying attention, because if you see, we have a day 4 that includes Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, Savannah, Georgia, and Charleston, South Carolina. So this moves kind of like towards the Orangeburg and kind of ends near Georgetown. So here it is. This will include a brief tornado or two and potentially some isolated damaging winds. So we're going to have to watch this, and I will show a model like right after this. And we also do have a day 4 marginal risk of excessive rainfall for most of South Carolina as well. So I will show that um actually like right after this. So, I mean, overall, we're gonna have to watch this, and I really do think that this could definitely do something, and we cannot just count it out now. So I definitely think that this is something we need to watch for. Now, moving on and going on ahead and looking at the models. Here we go. As we push our model forward, you can see there goes that severe weather that's going to pop off down near Texas and go through the Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia regions. And then that severe weather is going to hit us as well on Tuesday. It's around 1 p.m. I think it's really going to be a factor around, I'd say around Tuesday afternoon. Really Monday. I'd say Monday night going into Tuesday morning and late afternoon is where I think that most of this severe weather is going to happen at. But that heavy rainfall will be there as well. Like, these heavy rainfall will be here Monday night going into Tuesday afternoon. Then that severe weather is going to hit us. So I definitely do think that we could definitely have some flooding concerns as well. And there goes that huge snowstorm that's about to hit all of these places up here in the Northeast. Places like New York City, Pennsylvania, Boston, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and places like that. And then a high pressure dominates the region. You can see the boundary between the cold and the warm air. And they push that forward some more. And we do have another storm system that could produce just heavy rainfall. I don't know too much about severe weather yet, but I do know that heavy rainfall is definitely going to be an impact with this. We push this forward some more. And it looks like that seems to be really about it. And again, this is La La Land anyway, so too far out. But we really have the storm system that's going to pass us, I think, like in like the next day or two, where that can bring just like some rain. Not really too much. Then we have this storm system that could potentially bring severe weather on Tuesday, heavy rain Monday, and then we have this system right here that's coming on around February 18th that's going to bring heavy rain, and that's going to move out the region. And then that's all we got to worry about for right now. So after that, let's go ahead and talk about our excessive rainfall for the next couple of days. So here's our day 3. You push this forward, you can see the day 3 right here. We can actually start it with the day 2. This is tomorrow. We do have a 5% chance of seeing flash flooding tomorrow up just north of, it seems like, of the Greenville, Spartanburg area, just west. So Pickens, Oconee, I'm pretty sure that is, and places like that. We get to day 3. The day 3 does now include Greenville and Spartanburg, Greenwood, Anderson, and places like that are now receiving a marginal risk of severe weather, not severe weather, of flash flooding. And while that's going on, everyone else seems to be doing pretty fine. But then once you get to the day 4, it's not really too fine anymore, as now the other half that did not see the 5% earlier, even some regions inside this little area right here that's already been under the day 3 is now under a day 4 risk for excessive rainfall, which now is a 5% chance of seeing some flash flooding. So overall, gonna have to watch for flash flooding. I just talked about that. Severe storms potentially on the way. Some annoying rain coming to the upstate around tomorrow. Around, mainly like the upstate, like up there in the Blue Ridge Mountains almost. And then pretty much that's all I really have to talk about. Last time I'm gonna mention it, but I did do an interview for my high school's TV station type thing. So if you do want to check that out, this is gonna be my last time talking about it. So for the people that are like, please stop talking about it, I will not be talking about it after today. I will be leaving that in the description if you do want to go check that out. The link should automatically take you to the part of the video where they did show the segment. So this is the last time I'm talking about it, and then tomorrow we will just skirt right by it unless I forget and I mention it by accident. That's my apologies. But that's gonna about wrap it up. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning, Saturday, for your Saturday forecast.